So, adding and multiplying algebraic fractions. So we'll start with something fairly simple. 2x over 5 plus 4x over 5. Now, just like if you were adding numerical fractions, you look at the denominator. And you need to give both the fractions the same denominator. Well, in this case, both the fractions already have the same denominator, so we don't need to change anything. So your new denominator is 5 because it's the same. And then, because the denominator is the same, we can literally just add the numerators. Just like if you were adding a quarter and a quarter, you can add the numerators. So what's 2x add 4x? 6x. So your answer is 6x over 5. Okay. And so y over 7, take 6y over 7. Again, look at the denominator. The denominator is the same. So the new denominator will be 7. And then this one's slightly more complicated because we've got a negative involved. We've got y take 6y, which is
negative 5y.
Negative 5y, that's right. So your answer is negative 5y over 7. Everyone with me so far? Okay. Now, when it gets a little bit more complicated is when your denominators are different. So let's have a look at this one. We've got b over 4 plus b over 12. So what is the lowest common denominator of 4 and 12? What will my new denominator be, Jasmine?
12.
12, yeah. So my new denominator will be 12. Now, this part of the answer will stay the same because we're not changing the denominator. So that will become b, okay? Because it isn't changing. Here, though, what we have to do is just like we would if we were doing it numerically, you look at the relationship between the denominators and you apply that relationship to the numerators. So what has happened to the 4 to make it 12? Multiplied by 3. That's right, it's been multiplied by 3. So what you do with that is you also multiply it by 3. So that's 3b. And then you've got to simplify the numerators. So your answer is 4b over 12. But that isn't simplest form, is it?
Because you
B over 10.
b over
3.
3. That's right, b over 3. Well done. Okay. Everyone with me with that one? We'll do another couple that are a bit like that. Okay. So we'll have x over 2 subtract x over 6. Now, lowest common denominator of 2 and 6.
3.
6, that's right. So obviously this one is going to stay the same, so we can do minus x just here. Look at the relationship between the old denominator and the new one. What's happened to the 2 to make it 6? Multiplied by 3 again. Multiply that one by 3 because you apply it to the numerator. And now we've got 3x take x over 6, which is 2x over 6, which simplifies to
X over 3.
x over 3. Well done. X over 3. Or 1/3 x, if that's what you want to call it, but x over 3. So is everyone with me with these ones? Sure? Okay, right, let's just do another couple, and then we'll look at multiplying. So if you can add and subtract normal fractions, you can do it with the pronumerals in there. It just makes it slightly more complicated because you have to simplify. Okay, let's have a look at this one. We've got 6p plus over 7, plus 4p over 35. So 6p over 7 plus 4p over 35. New common denominator?
35.
35, yeah, it will be my new common denominator, that's right. So the second fraction can stay the same, can't it? The 4p can go there. Now, what's happened to the 7 to make it 35? Multiplied by 5, so if we multiply this by 5, it gives us what? 30p. And what does that simplify to?
34p.
Well done, 34p over 35. So it's starting to kind of make sense to people. Good. Okay, we'll just do one like this, 2x plus 8x over 5. Now what would you do here?
Would you put that over 1?
Well done, you'd make that into a fraction over 1, that's right. Okay, then new common denominator, 5. Okay, so what will the 2x become? 10x. And the 8x stays the same. So what does that simplify to? 18x over 5, that's right, 18x over 5. Right, so let's do some multiplying. Everyone okay with adding then? Or subtracting? Yeah. Obviously, the only difference when you subtract is that you would take that away or you would take that away, but the process is the same. So just like when you multiply numerical fractions, the process is different. So let's have a look. We'll have something like 2a over 5 multiplied by 3 over 4a. So 2a over 5 multiplied by 3 over 4a. Now, what's the rule for multiplying fractions?
You just multiply it with the numerator.
Yeah, so you multiply the numerators and then multiply the denominators. Or, like Cody said yesterday, you can cross-cancel first if they're really big numbers. But with something like this, I would probably do it first and then simplify. So 2a times 3 is 6a.
So 20a.
Over 20a, that's right, over 20a. Now, how does that simplify?
Could you cancel the a's and then do, would it be 3 over 10?
3 over 10, that's right. 3 over 10. Okay, what about something like this? 2 outside of x plus 3 over 5 multiplied by 3 outside of x plus 4 over 4. What would you do? Lachlan? Expand the brackets, that's right. So let's expand this one. So it's 2x plus 6 over 5 multiplied by 3x plus 12 over 4. Okay, where would you go now?
Would you add the 6 and the 12 together and add the 2x and the 3x?
Or would you add them if you're multiplying?
Times them.
You'd multiply them, wouldn't you? Yeah. You won't get anything this hard, so don't worry. Okay, stop there then.